it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not like she's going to make me a sandwich in the toter home while we're driving, because this girl doesn't make sandwiches for me.
Okay, well then let me drive and go make your own sandwich. I am a freaking great driver.
You make better sandwiches than you do drive.
What's up, Lite Brite Nation?
Hey, what's going on, Lite Brite Nation?
This past week, well, it's been 10 days, 2 weeks. So much fun, but we were so busy. We went to both the Bronco Stampede and, of course, the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Super fun, but we're exhausted.
We're exhausted, and I have to go all the way down to South Texas to meet up with my brother who got married, and I get to meet my sister-in-law for the first time.
Yeah, and if you're wondering where Chris and Pam are at, well, they're on vacation in Florida. They left Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, got over, we dropped them off at the airport, and they flew to Florida because that's where Pam lives.
Yeah. But before we head down to South Texas, we had to go north first to Kokomo, Indiana, to Brad Howell Ford.
Yeah, we've been here before because this is where we picked up our original Bronco Badlands Sasquatch, the little blue pill, or what do we call it? Oh, that would have been a good one. Plan B. Little blue pill would have been a good one too.
Anyways, we were here, we picked up the Bronco, and when we picked up that Ford Bronco, the first one, over a year and a half ago,
they let us know, hey, guys, we don't charge markup on our new vehicles. So, like, what you order it, what the MSRP comes in, we don't do a markup. So, is there anything you guys want? Is there anything else? You guys want a Mach-E? You want a Mustang? You want a GT500 or something?
And at the time, the only thing we could think about was the fact that Ford was taking forever, and I mean years, to come out with vehicles once you ordered them.
Especially their new pickup trucks, all the new trucks.
Yes. So although we already had the F-450, which Kevin had wanted for forever, we decided we should probably just order another one to replace this one.
Yeah, just as like a forethought. So we know we're piling miles on this thing.
We practically live out of it when we're traveling across the country.
It's great. It's huge, plenty of power. And we haven't had any issue. I didn't know if we were going to have issues, but I knew by the time the new truck might come in, we'd be out of warranty. And so I'm like, hey, this is kind of a smart decision. Let's order it now, and maybe in a couple years we'll have a new one.
When it shows up, if it shows up, then we can just swap them out, trade them out, because this one has over 70,000 miles at this point.
Which isn't a lot for a diesel.
It's not a lot.
But it's piling up and we're out of warranty.
It's out of warranty, and we know it's just going to keep climbing really fast.
And I must say, I have not had a hiccup with this truck. I've replaced the batteries, and that's it. It's had a little shimmy for a little while that we were trying to figure out, but inherently that just turns out to be a dually thing on Fords, Chevys, Dodges. Our old Dodge had a...
Yeah, the old Ram did as well, yep.
This thing has been fantastic. So yeah, we went with Ford again. Now, if you know anything about me, you'll know I'm an old man now. I just turned 40 this year. I feel like I'm in my 20s still, but what's really cool is that Ford makes a specific old man version truck. Now, our 2021 F-450 is a Platinum. I thought that was the biggest, baddest there was when we got it, because I never wanted the old man truck. So, like, this one's nice. Black interior, silver surround. It does have the small screen, and it doesn't have the upgraded stereo, which we wish we had a big screen and upgraded stereo. And it wasn't available at the time. So we went with the old man truck. When I say old man truck, we went with the frickin' King Ranch.
This thing is so freaking sick.
It is so pretty.
This is fancier than anything we've probably ever owned, including the 458 Italia. I'm not gonna lie.
Super sick. Ford went ahead and made a new high output motor version. This thing has 1,200 foot-pounds of torque in a passenger pickup. 4-wheel drive, King Ranch with that sick interior, big screen. This one has the B&O, Bang & Olufsen, upgraded stereo system, which I already listened to. Sounds fantastic. I know these are all extra bells and whistles, and like it's just a truck to tow around, but guys, we live in the thing. Now, I will say, the front end here, kind of soft. So I'm gonna put them together for you real quick. I love the front end of this one. I love the headlights on this. I love that I got the painted front and rear bumpers. I'm not really a big chrome fan, but the grille is hugely chrome. It's fine. I mean, it's whatever you want. It's got fog lights down here. Essentially kind of the same vehicle, but I do like this setup. I do like the angles on the hood. If you look here, very angular, very sharp, very just masculine, I guess. I don't know. Then you work over to this one, and I don't know what they did with the headlights here, because that versus that, I mean, and it's a personal preference, right? Anybody can like anything they want. Chrome bumper. I don't know why I got the chrome bumper package. I think I wasn't paying attention. I do like the grille more. Way more airflow. If you look in here, there's basically nothing to stop any airflow versus this guy. So the front end, I'm gonna have to get used to it. And then the hood, not so angular, more rounded. So if you see it, it's just a little softer. It's a little easier on the eyes. For this, then it's like angles everywhere, and I just appreciate that more. This is I like the front end of this one more. Wheels are the same 19.5. The interior is completely different. So it starts here with the King Ranch, the upgraded badging. So that 6.7 liter in red is going to be your high output. I don't think we're going to notice a difference between 1,050 foot-pounds of torque and 1,200 foot-pounds of torque empty. But once we get rolling, I bet you I will. And don't get me wrong, like, I didn't need a new truck. This truck has been fantastic. The diesel truck market right now, these things are holding their value. We got almost as much for this with 70,000 miles on it as we did when we paid for it when it was brand new. And because they're not marking that one up, this was supposed to be a 2022, and luckily they didn't build it because then they came out with the high output version and all the upgrades. So they price protected me on 2022 and gave me this rebate. So I got like $9,000 off of this one and paid what I nearly paid for this. There's almost no difference in switching to a brand new truck with all this extras. Let me show you the inside of the Platinum. So the Platinum's pretty. It's black, it's gray, normal stereo. You don't see the B&O here. All powered seats, cooled seats, heated seats, massaging seats. So this has everything. It has all the options you can get. Platinum, you know, normal black steering. It's just clean. It's clean. It's black in here. It's black, has some stitching, has some piping. So there's the small radio, which, whatever. We never used it to watch anything. We just use it for, but we don't have the upgraded stereo. So there's no tweeters here. Oh, it looks like there's some up by the windshield over there, actually. But either way, it's a very nice truck. It has a panoramic roof and huge back seat. You know, all the cabs are the same. I love the truck. I mean, it's been great. It looks sharp and it's done everything we needed it to do. Like I said, it's never let us down. We've never broken down. Let me show the interior of the King Ranch. It is on a whole different level. Now, I've always called these the old man truck. That's what you always see is old ranchers or old men driving these. And they've always been a little different on the inside. But they just completely stepped it up now. The piping in the door, the soft leather everywhere, the King Ranch here. I mean, it's just, and I know it's just looks, but man, we're in this thing all day. Look at the seats. Two-tone seats, the stitching on the center console, which we're gonna have to cover because we have dogs. We don't want it all scratched up. And then you sit here and it is just beautiful. Look at this like brushed aluminum trim. It is really, really, really pretty. B&O stereo, listen to it, sounds awesome. Tweeters there, tweeters here. I'm sure there's more in the back, down there in the door. It's pretty awesome. This is like a glove box thing or something, however that works. Yeah, everything is super, super pretty. And then look at the big screen, boom. So this, I think we can hack and actually watch movies on. And I got my exhaust brake up here, my camera. So they changed out the layout of all the buttons. I actually didn't really care for the way they had the layout of the buttons on the 2021 for the radio and the different stuff, where now it looks a little, to me, I haven't used it yet, but it looks a little more intuitive. It's a lot nicer. So anyway, yeah, this is nice. Looks like you got phone holders right here. You got wireless charging down here and your normal plug-in and charging. Trailer brake, of course, is there. Four-wheel drive, everything. So this thing just looks like $1 million. And yes, I do still have the upfitter switches, and we have the roof. Although we honestly have never really used the roof. Very rarely do we ever use the roof. Maybe when we're driving through like Zion National Park or something. But this also has the cooled, heated, and massaging seats. It's just worth it. We are basically trading these, especially because there's not really much tax difference because of how much we're getting for trade-in on that. Basically costing almost nothing to upgrade. So something you guys might not know yet. Like I just said, it costs us almost nothing to upgrade between the two. It's like $20,000. It seems kind of silly not to, especially we'll be back in warranty, and I have like the truck I really want versus the front end. I'd love the front end of that one, and then the rest of this. I sold the Ferrari. I sold my lifelong dream car. I sold the Ferrari 458. I can't see something sit and not be used. It's not smart. It's not smart financially. I sold the 458. Brittany decided to sell her Supra, so we sold the 458. We sold the Supra. I don't know if we're selling anything else right now. We don't need so much stuff, and I like the cool project stuff, and we like the stuff we can drive. Oh, we sold the Demon. Actually, the Demon's back in America's Most Wanted, because what happened was they wanted it back because they wanted to extend the warranty to anybody who bought it. So they said, hey, send it back to us. We're going to go through it bumper to bumper, give it a clean bill of health. That way, whoever buys it gets a full warranty. So I thought that was pretty cool of them. They're going to take the Demon back. Well, they already have it. They have it apart, and they're just going through bumper to bumper. Just, I didn't drive it that hard, but, you know, I used it, and I found some little things here and there that needed to be fixed. So they're going to go through that. They'll be posting up for sale. They'll probably let us know when it's for sale, and then we can let you guys know when it's for sale. But it will have like a brand new America's Most Wanted 4x4 warranty, so you have nothing to worry about, which is pretty awesome. Let's get back to this baby. Very notable change. It has a side step here. For some reason, people make deletes and are already complaining and talking about deleting this or why. I mean, I'm short. I can't get in to the bed of this. So I have a step here, which is freaking awesome. And now there's steps in the corner of the bumper. The Platinum 2021 doesn't have the corner step. So I've got a step here, but if you got a trailer hooked up like we normally do, my short legs have to make it up here. So anyway, that's freaking awesome. Again, I'm not really a fan of the chrome. So like the chrome here and the chrome here, but it is what it is. And of course it has all the parking sensors and the drive assist and all that. But those are like the little notable things that I actually really, really do like. Power assist, soft open tailgate, and then of course the step here. If you all didn't know about this guy, this comes out and becomes a step that folds down, and that makes it easier to get into as well. And then you got yourself your ruler across the back here. So it's all this really, really, really cool stuff that they incorporate into trucks that they know people are using. So I was just looking back here because I haven't looked over this whole thing. I do like, in my other one they have this too. There's the button to turn on the cab lights, which is kind of cool. Here's your hookup for your fifth wheel or gooseneck. And then I turned over here and I was like, oh, what's that? That's not in my other truck. It is definitely not in my other truck. Yo, that's cool. How is that not in my other truck? Either way, it's in this one. This is pretty freaking awesome. And I haven't watched any press releases on this or anything, so I'm trying to figure out what else is different on them. Crap, I just noticed, so these tie downs are separate where you add them into it, but they're keyed. You have to have a key to unlock them and lock them in, and I don't know that I have the key because I just put them in. I was like, hey, I'm never gonna not need these for tie downs, and I don't think I have the key for it in our old one. Damn it. Let's see what we got. Oh, a mess. Oh, that's cool. Got my SWAT challenge coin there. Got some of Brittany's batteries. Corvette key. Oh, here's some keys. Oh God, we got to go through and clean all this out. Let's see if these work. Hopefully that's it. That would be the smart place to put them, right? If you're wondering where Brittany's at, my little sugar mama's inside paying for my new truck. It's not really a joke because she does make all the money. See, your boy ain't as dumb as y'all think I am. Or maybe I am. All right, maybe not one-handed. I'm gonna have to put this down. I don't know how this comes out of there. All right, I was trying to pull up on it clearly. You wiggle it down. You gotta go pull the other four off and we'll be good to go. So if you're all looking for a Bronco, a new truck, any kind of Ford, ask for Andy over here at Brad Howell Ford. Like I said, they don't do any markup. So I guess you don't even need to tell them we called. You could, so they know that you saw it from here. Like I said, they hooked us up with a little bit more on the price on it too. Because we bought multiple things from them, but call them up, tell them Brite sent you. But it is nice to know that you can buy a brand new vehicle of any kind without worrying about the markup. So that's super, super nice. Interest rates suck right now. Interest rates are like 3-4 times what they were when we bought the other one. So we kind of have to eat that though. Well, that's about it though. That one does have the FX4 package, so I think it has a limited slip differential, which this one doesn't, which sucked when you get into on sand and stuff, or even in wet weather. But there she is both F-450s, both badass. That one's for sale here, Brad Howell Ford, unless one of the guys here just snags it up, because you can't find these badass trucks for sale anywhere. Super stoked. King Ranch FX4. It's about as awesome as you can get. All right, some super cool new stuff. Now that I actually am getting in the truck, everything's different. It's got heads-up display, which is super cool when you're towing a freaking 40-foot gooseneck and a bunch of Jeeps. And then everything in here, like I said, all this is different. And then most of the stuff now is over on this big old screen. And we got somebody that's gonna come show us a lot of the stuff in here and how to use it. And I'm hoping she's gonna show me how to watch movies while I drive. She's like, no. So check this out. It has onboard scale. So if you're loading up the back of your truck or you're putting a hitch on, it'll start to show you, I'm assuming that's over your axle. Is that gonna show your over axle weight? Yeah. So it'll show you, here's your max payload, I guess, 4778. And then remember I showed you it had that new hookup in the bed. It actually has an onboard generator mode, and it shows you out of 2,000 watts how much you're using. Power draw is under 200 watts right now. We don't have anything plugged into it. That's your pro power on board. So if you're gonna be running a saw or running whatever you're going to be running off of it, it'll actually show you how much you're drawing, and then you need to come in here and actually turn this on. So there's turning it off. You see the bed is grayed out, and then if I turn the generator mode on, the bed now shows that you have power going to the bed. That is super. God, there's so much in here. Super sick. Ooh, baby. I'm just finding more and more stuff. This is kind of cool as I go. So our old one, you know, trucks have had this for a long time. Push the button, boop, and you kind of hear the hydraulics let it down. That's fine. And you got to pick it up, and it's kind of hydraulically assisted. See how you can hear it, it kind of catches itself, but you got to do it on your own. The new one, go ahead and hit the button, Brittany. That doesn't sound like hydraulics. That sounds like a little bit of a motor. Now reach back under there and push that button again, Brittany. I know, just something else to break. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm just showing you the differences. I couldn't option it without that. It's just how it comes.
But it's one
still
less
kind of
thing
cool
for us to do when we're tired until it breaks, at least.
I wouldn't mind an older pickup and throw in a new, like a newer motor, or even go with the common rail.
Consider it this way: when you're at home, you want a dishwasher, right? And you want a refrigerator.
I have one.
And you want to shower with hot water, right? You want a blanket on your bed. You want comforts when you're home. 90% of the year,
this is our home.
Either this is our home or that is our home.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, she's right. And you know what? I was looking at toter homes, but like 90 grand versus like 400 or 500 grand. And I know we could get like a $150,000 one and then refurbish it with all the time we have. And it'd be a good series, right?
So much
we could
time.
have Chris do it, and it would only take him probably 1 to 2 to 3 years. And it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not like she's going to make me a sandwich in the toter home while we're driving, because this girl doesn't make sandwiches for me.
Okay, hey, you're a grown-ass man.
I'm driving, though.
Capable of making your own goddamn sandwiches.
Not if I'm driving.
Okay, well then let me drive and go make your own sandwich. I am a freaking great driver.
You make better sandwiches than you do drive. More cool stuff found that I was always aggravated in the old diesel. I actually have all my temperatures. I actually have engine coolant temp. The other one wouldn't show me engine coolant temp. It would show you trans temp, oil temp, but this actually has engine coolant temp, trans temp, oil temp. Not only that, turbo boost, how many PSI, engine brake, what percentage of engine brake, where your engine brake, your exhaust filter even, and your def level. So that's cool as shit. I finally have all these gauges to distract me and to look at while I'm driving and towing.
To make you worry about things that you don't need to be worrying about.
Ooh, the shifter's even different. What's that? M mode? Is that tow mode? Oh, that's manual mode. And then the buttons are here and here.
Why would you think M stands for tow mode?
Mancy. Well, unfortunately, there aren't many hills or mountains out here in Indiana,
wherever
Kentucky,
we are,
or wherever. I don't know.
Wherever we are now.
We're in the woods.
We've been driving for a couple hours, just feeling it out.
Yeah, but I tell you, when I got a pass, she just
and gets.
It gets. It's 1,200 foot-pounds of torque, and I'm sure that's only like in a 200 RPM range, but it's good. It's nice. It drives nice, and I'm digging the huge screen and the new digital screen with all the stuff I don't need to look at. Here's how much I don't want to look at stuff. I actually changed it to the, what was it called? Like I forget what it's called, but it's called like the chill mode, where it literally just gives you your mile an hour and your miles to empty. It's like a non-distracting mode, or whatever it is. It's super cool and clean. I like it. There's nothing there to really look at. It just, keep it simple, stupid.
Overall, pretty slick truck. The only thing we did find out, which we didn't know,
So mad.
when we ordered the truck.
So mad.
Until like we were like 30 minutes into the drive. We no longer have massaging seats.
I went to put my massaging seats on, and I was like, wait.
Gone.
I only have a lumbar. I only have a middle lumbar. Where's my hot? I was so mad, and I called the dealership. I'm like, you didn't order my massaging seats. I put it. It was on the order. That was on the 2022 order. I guess Ford
got rid of it
for
the 2023
because of the computer chip issue. And they're like, you don't need massaging seats. Wrong, Ford.
Wrong. We loved those. They're fantastic for long drives because it keeps your legs from like going numb and falling asleep. Anyway, so that's the only thing that sucks so far.
Anyway, I will say the seats are better, right, than the Platinum. One, they're more comfortable, and two, you don't have the strip down your back. So when you wear your little kid shirts, your
crop tops,
your belly button,
there's no
shirts,
there's no like strip of whatever sewn in fabric that leaves an imprint on my back.
Some guy thought it was a tattoo, didn't he?
No, he asked me if it was a scar.
Oh, he thought it was a scar.
Anyway, so far it's a pretty slick truck. We love it a lot. And there's only one thing left to do to make it ours.
Oh, put jelly fur all over it? Oh, God. Aww.
It's official.
Sweet.
It's official. Guys,
Seriously.
as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you find all your Lite Brite Nation merch and decals at LiteBriteStudios.com. As always, we love you.
Hey, don't forget, Brad Howell Ford, Kokomo, Indiana, no markup.
Any of your Ford needs, 1010, 100%, would recommend traveling all the way across the country like we've done multiple times now.
Or they can just ship it.
To use them, or that too.
But
anyways, guys, we love you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
You just let me know when you're ready.
I get my protein in.